Sup, YouTube? This is Big D from Takoyaki Anime,
And shit.
and we are back for our monthly catch-up for May of 2015.
Well, speaking of guy getting into crazy situation with multiple females, my next one, I'm just going to call it Dungeon because I'm not going to say the full name because that's just going to be way too long. So we're just going to say Dungeon. Yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
I love it.
I do like it. I do like it a lot. I think it's very cool what they do. I mean, it's really an awesome show. But I mean, there again, it seems like he's kind of getting the harem situation where he's getting a lot of females around him. So I'm like, but you know, hey, whatever. I do have to say on was it the second or the third episode where his goddess was getting chased by that creature?
Yeah.
I'm like, the entire time, I literally was yelling at the screen, give him the damn knife!
Yes!
What are you doing? You have a weapon for him! Give it to him!
It's right
It's there! You can't not notice it! Give him the freaking knife!
Like, he has to have noticed it too, because I'm like, she doesn't normally wear something across.
No! What are you doing? And then she's, and he locks her up, and I'm like, throw him the freaking knife! Give him the knife! Give him the knife! Give him the knife! Give him the knife! What are you doing? He's gonna die because you didn't give him the knife.
So, I was doing the exact same thing. After every sentence they spoke, I'm like, give him the freaking knife.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's right there. He's carrying you.
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, oh. I'm like,
you're a goddess, you're adorable, but you're pissing me off so much. So much.
But then, after they made some distance between them and whatever was chasing them, she had to, like, I guess, program the knife into him for it to actually work.
Yeah, but he was carrying her. She could have done that while being carried.
Yeah, so at first I was mad, but then I'm like, oh, she has to, like, do all that. So I'm like, I get. They could have, like, she could have been like, oh, let's hurry up. Oh,
she could have at least said something. She didn't even say anything to him.
He didn't ask her anything. I'm like, she saw the knife, like his original sword, like shattering into pieces, and I'm like,
say something.
He's not gonna be able to use that.
No,
you know that, right?
He needs a weapon. Just give him something.
But yeah. Other than me yelling about that, I like this show.
It's very interesting to me. I'm not sure how I feel about. See, there again, names. I'm terrible with names, but the beauty goddess, I can't remember her name. You know who I'm talking about. The one who caused that whole incident in the first place.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, her. I'm not sure how I feel about her. I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they kind of did her a little maybe too much over the top. Just a little. Because it seems like she's being just a little too much, a little too forward, a little too, happy-go-lucky. It's like, no, yeah. If she's going to be doing these things, she needs to be a little more back, a little bit, I don't know. It seems like they kind of did her character wrong. I feel like.
It was too easy for her to cause such an issue.
Yeah. And for no one to not take note of it or at least say something about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. I completely forgot. Like, that was her.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like, I almost feel like if they just took her part out, it would be so much better.
Mm.
I'm like, maybe, yeah, cause the havoc, just put her in the shadows and just be like, I mean, we didn't need to know she was the reason behind it. You could have just left that, as a, guess what, this is happening kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't just throw out the villain right from the get-go. Don't give us that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like if they hadn't, I think it would have been better because we would have been more focused on where we need to be focusing on, which is the guy and his goddess. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. I'm liking his interactions, the way he is, And there again, just like with you and that one dude you were talking about in that one anime where you're rooting for him. I'm rooting for him too.
Yeah,
I really am. Though I'm getting a little torn here. I'm getting a little torn here about who I'm rooting for him with because, his original assumption of wanting to be with that one female adventurer, I'm like, yeah, dude, do it.
Yeah.
Go for it. But now he's got like the barmaid and now his adventuring
quest giver lady.
His adventuring coach person. I'm like, maybe. Like, she's kind of nice, and she's kind of nice, too. I was like, well...
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that I've kind of, like, moved the goddess aside. I really have.
Jump ship.
I'm like, no, just go away. He's busy. He's got other things to do. It's kind of sad, because it's like, he kind of should go with her, but I'm like, no. I kind of like the other ones better.
Yeah.
I think she kind of annoys me too much. Maybe it was the whole sword give it not giving thing that annoyed me. I don't know, but something about her annoys me a little too much. I mean, I get her personality is kind of supposed to be that way, but it's like they might have gone a little too far with that just a bit. If they'd have held it back maybe a little bit, I might be like, well, she's kind of good or whatever, but I don't know.
I didn't realize how short she was until one of the later episodes. Because she was like standing next to all of the other goddesses.
Oh, yeah.
And
she's like tiny in comparison.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the character designs on all of these. Even though some characters may be a little voluptuous and some may be a little opposite of that.
I don't mind.
They don't take it the ecchi route. They're just, some characters are like super sexy and then some are sexy in their different way. Yeah. Like whether there be a strong female character or
like Hephaestus.
Yes. I like her.
Yeah. See, that is I think that is what kind of draws me to this anime, is because I like the use of Greek gods, actual factual Greek gods. Mm-hmm. But I have this feeling that we're gonna see like more gods from other like religions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm liking that. That's a cool aspect. Mm-hmm. Because there's a game series, Shin Megami Tensei, that uses gods and like deities and beings from like a whole bunch of religions, and I like the use of that and just kind of the people allowing themselves to kind of play around with the ideas of doing stuff like that. I think that's one of the same reasons why I liked the Problem Children Are Coming from Another Planet, because they did the same thing. They're like, well, we're going to throw in like, Greek gods and other deities and stuff like that. I'm like, that's cool. I like that because the possibilities of what you can do with that are endless. You could do whatever you want, and it was still believable because who knows what these things can do, people or whatever. So I'm like, this is cool. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm drawn towards this, because I've always enjoyed stuff like that.
Okay. I'm trying to think what else, because I really like this show. I would say, who did this? JC Staff. Um, the action in this is amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh, top notch. Top notch.
Yeah, I was thinking like Bones or something like that, but yeah, JC Staff is doing a great job with this. I don't have like other than it starting to become. I say okay. I guess my final right now, my final thoughts on it are other than it becoming a harem and the whole knife thing. This, yeah. I guess we don't have any pacing issues. The bad guy is not really behind the scenes. They're just kind of like over here, and we cut to them every now and then.
Yeah.
But and I don't know about how strong the guy's getting. I don't know if he's getting strong too fast.
No, I can see where that's coming from, and it's to me at least it's believable.
Okay.
I can understand where maybe some people might not see that, but I can see where that's a believable because all these other people, they have different powers, different abilities, but that is his ability.
Yeah.
His ability is just to be able to get freaking strong way faster than he really should be able to.
Yeah.
But I get that. That's his personality. That's the way he is. That's what he does. So to me, that's not as bad.
Okay. I probably don't have. I probably say the one thing is I don't have a sense of scale for abilities. I think she said he went from like B to E or something like he went either a couple letters or like from 2 to 6 or something like that as far as agility.
Yeah.
Within a short amount of time. I don't have a sense of scale for that because I'm like it's only been 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So if it's gonna be 13. So I guess that's good as far as the length of the story is gonna be so far.
Yeah. I'm hoping they do more with it. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is one of those that ends up getting a second season for or something like that or something that they have planned for. Because, I mean, I can see them do it. You know, there again, this is just like the 7 Deadly Sins, where I'm like, you made a great world. This is an awesome world. I hope you as creators of this world have fun playing around with it, doing whatever you want to do, because it seems like you have an awesome world to play around with.
Yeah. And, like, this is one dungeon that he's, like, doing different areas of.
Yeah. So I'm like, possibilities are endless.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm hoping they do more with it afterwards. I mean, I'm even, oddly enough, I'm even liking, because you're current with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm even liking that little girl character with him too. Even though, see, and that's all opening up another.
Oh yeah.
That's opening up another possibility.
Yeah, they keep.
You don't know what's going on with that.
They keep mentioning that group, and they're like, maybe I should warn him
that there's something going on with that family.
Yeah,
and there is something going on with that family.
Yeah,
they want lots of gold for some reason.
Oh God, I'm worried about that girl because if she like everybody's like strapped for gold, or they're just trying to amass as much gold as they can, and then all of a sudden she starts getting like these large amounts of gold.
Her family will try to do something.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna get a second season.
It really should. It really should.
Yeah,
I mean, it's sad to say. It's sad to say this early on because we're only like a third of the way through the actual thing, but it's like both you and I are already like, yeah, another season, absolutely. Let's go for it, do it, pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah,
because it really needs it. It seems like they're building up a lot of stuff, and I hope they don't try to do one of those wrap everything up at the end kind of deals. That would suck because it's like, no, y'all have a good thing going.
I see how they can do it. Like if the reason why that family's struggling so much is because of that lady. And then two birds.
That seems a little Like, why would she be involved with that? I don't know.
Yeah.
That seems a little far stretched, but I know it's anime, so who knows?
Yeah.
These things can happen.
I hope that's not the case. Because then I'm like, yeah, then they can wrap that up in like 8 more episodes. But
I mean, even with it's so much to like about this anime because it's like
yeah.
even the his interactions with that little fox girl or whatever, I like those. I mean, even when she took off her cloak, her hood, and he was like, "Oh, you have ears. Let me touch those." And all of a sudden she starts making those noises. He's like, "Oh, sorry, never mind. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. My bad." And I'm like, "Oh, that's just too funny. That's awesome." That reminds me of Utawara Mono. Do you ever watch that one?
I don't. I don't know the name. I don't
It's
see
the guy with the mask. With the little horns mask. Anyways, he ends up waking up in a village, and the people they're like half animal, half people. And like the very first episode, he's still in a daze because he lost his memories or whatever, so he doesn't know what's going on. And he sees her tail, and he plays with her tail, and she has kind of that same reaction. And it just made me laugh just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, that's too funny. That's adorable. So, yeah, I'm hoping they do more with it. It's like, don't spoil the potential. Run with it. Do everything you can because God, it's such an amazing world and characters that you've developed already. So,
I'm having high hopes for this. I hope my hopes are not too high. All right. Well, this has been our monthly catch up for May of 2015, and you can contact us on YouTube. This is Takoyaki Anime Channel. We also have a Facebook and a Twitter. They are both at they're facebook.com/takoyaki anime and twitter.com/takoyaki anime. We both have a my anime list. Mine is my anime list, and it's at Big D Takoyaki, and Shades is at sh_D6. I'll have a link to all of this in the description below. And we will be back next month to update you on what we've been watching. So, see ya.
bye.